Hello and welcome to Wootaboot's episode 6. It's been about a month since last played and quite a lot has been going on, and I think now we might have sound, so you might be able to hear this mooing going on. That is the cows in the cow farm, or the steakhouse as we call it. Quite a lot's changed around here. The pigs, I think, have disappeared in the last couple of days, so I think someone might have eaten them. We have new people on the server, so we can blame other people for once. Up here is an iron farm. Behind that is a giant castle. We have got some strange attachments here which we haven't destroyed from making the iron farm yet. We have vine farming going on. We have an indoor fishing pool over here. It's all very exciting. What I wanted to concentrate today on was showing off this new thing that we've been building called, well, it's a design for a generic station. And what we have here is this is the station with a dog in it. Every station needs a dog. It's a very simple station. It uses a very simple design. I'm missing a minecart. There's a minecart somewhere on the track. We'll meet that in a second. The way this station works is that we have a hopper which is connected to a dispenser, not a dropper but a dispenser. The main difference between a dispenser and a dropper is that if you had a dropper here, it would dispense it as if someone had just thrown it like that, and that's no good because we actually want it to go into the track. So instead, what you do is very simple. Is that when a minecart comes, just grab a minecart again. When a minecart comes in, it will come in on this line. Yes, go in. It goes. Come on, up there. It will collide into this cactus. So a bit of sand to make the cactus grow on, and then immediately it will be destroyed by the cactus and get picked up by this hopper. Hopper, of course, drops it back into the dispenser, ready for the next person to use it. On the way out, however, you just tap this button, and I would say the position of this button is quite important. You can't put this button on this dispenser, you can't put it on here, because underneath this area here is a powered rail. Just move it, you see just that powered rail just there. If you put the button on there, then this button would power the powered rail as well. So we don't want to do that. Instead, what happens is you press that button, dispenser appears, you jump into it, tap that button there, and off we go. Before we do, I just wanted to show you this little circuit here. One of the interesting things about having a single, I could have put two lines in all the way, but I didn't want to. And if you have a populated server, you probably would want to do that so you don't have collisions on the track. But there's very few people on here, so we don't have to worry too much about that. In this route, what happens is as it comes out here, it triggers this detector, and this is on the second notch here. So just as it comes and then gets hit by the power, what happens is it gets fired down this track as fast as it can do. Now you can, there's various ways you could power this, but the simplest one is that when it comes back in, it's always on this, because an unpowered junction always goes off to the left. When you look at it from this direction, always goes to the left. And only when it is powered, either with a lever or a switch, will it connect up to the right. So with that in mind, we'll tap the button, go flying off down here. There goes the switch. And we can show you what else is going on. A bit of an orchard going on over there. And since last time, as you can see already, there is the farm to our left, or about to our left now. There's a giant skull over here, which is wonderful. Coming into our little junction. There's the minecart. A giant ship. Just nudge along. We weren't supposed to be on a minecart on the track. As we come into this station, again we've got the same circuit. We're fired off to the left, forced in. No, we're going to be pushed back because of that. What a shame. Forced in, and then that was destroyed by the cactus. Whilst we're flying around, I've got a couple of short things to say. The first thing is that we're no longer on the vanilla Minecraft server anymore, and we are still in the spirit of vanilla. It's still survival only, but what we've done is we moved over to the Spigot server, and that's because, here we go, beep, did a bit of health because of the cactus, and our minecart is already queued for the next person to use it. So on the Spigot server, and the reason for that is for time lapses, and what I'm going to do now is what I'm going to leave you for is actually put on, off we go again, it's good fun, put on one of these time lapses. If you're on vanilla, you can still do time lapses, but you can't do the automatic moving of the camera. So we just installed a Spigot to allow us to do that. The other thing we were having was quite a lot of lag problems, and there's another mod we're using called Lag Finder, which tells us which chunk is causing a lot of memory loading. The side effect of that is we're going to be moving our base slightly. So instead of the base being in the old community centre, we're actually going to be moving to the new community centre. And last night we started building out the new community centre, and this is the fountain which is going to be in the middle of it. We're going to be putting sea lanterns in the bottom because we now have a bit of a farm going on over there. So there'll be sea lanterns around the bottom here, and this will be the centre area of the new community centre, just under the pirate farm. And where's my sword gone? Gone. Die. There. Thank you. And that's all I've got time for today. So nice and short episode, and here's a bit of a time lapse to leave you with.